Alright guys, back on this vehicle. I know we haven't done much on this one because it just really didn't need much. I did find that the wheels, the tires is what's causing our noise. On the inside here, they're starting to cup. So it doesn't need a hub, it needs that, both rear tires. And that's a sign. Sometimes the shocks and stuff, but it could just be that they put these vehicles on from another vehicle, like used tires or something. So, because the shocks seem fine, I looked at all of them. But we do have, we need to replace the, we need to replace the spark plugs and coil packs. So, first thing we'll do is get this out of the way. Then we'll pull this off. There we go, it just pops out. Yeah, it just sits on these things right here. Pops in and out. And here are our coil packs, and our spark plugs are right underneath them. So we'll just go one by one and replace them all. There's no check engine lights on, and it runs pretty good, but you can tell every once in a while it's like a misfire, but it's not enough to throw the code, I guess. So anyway, that's a Torx bit, so I'll get them out, and we'll get my spark plug wrench socket and my spark plug gapper. We'll get all these installed. Alright, what we got to do is first let's get this pulled off. Like I said, we'll do one at a time, so I won't get the wires mixed up. I don't think it'd be a problem, but it could be. Okay, that was pretty easy. Just in case you guys are wondering, this is a T27. Take it out. Pop that out. Looks okay, I guess. Let's get our spark plug tool in there. Oh, sorry. I do have a long extension. I can't find it. So I just took all my smaller extensions and put them together, which works. I'm wondering how this spark plug is going to look. This is a 4-cylinder, so it only has 4. They're all right here on top. This is super easy. Anybody could do this. You would pay a shop, probably not including parts, probably at least $150 to do this. Really don't need that. Now, looking at this spark plug, if I can get the focus there. There we go. Doesn't look too bad. You can see it is wore out. It's not filled with oil, anything we got to worry about there. The gap is kind of big, and the spark is a little far off. Or a little wore down, I should say. The little I don't know what that's called. I can't think of the thing at the bottom there. But anyway, it is worn out. This thing is still square, so at least haven't been misfiring too long, but it definitely needs spark plugs. Man, we're going to do coils at the same time because we got them. I bought these on Rock Auto. Champion plugs and WVE. Yeah, WVE ignition coils. I think after everything, I think I was in it with shipping $26. So they had a good sale on eBay. I think it was like 40, so it wasn't even that much after that. Local parts store is definitely going to cost you more, and we could do this because it's planned out. So let's see, it was a NGK-R plug that was on there before, and we are going to Champion. So we'll go ahead and get the new ones installed, get them gapped with my gap tool. Get the new coil put back on and go to the next one. Get all 4 of them done. Then we'll try it out and see what we got. Alright, to show you guys the difference. Here's the old one, obviously. Here's the new one. You see a little piece sticking out right there, and the piece sticking out right here. The gap in them, and how that one is kind of worn at an angle. That one's straight. That's how you could tell this one's worn out. Now, this is the gap it's supposed to be, which is 0.44. I've already tested it with my little gapper here. You just slide it on the end here and slide it around till you hit 0.4, which is that little dash right before 0.45. So that's the gap it's supposed to be, and this is the gap it was. Pretty big difference. So usually you can find the gap somewhere on one of these labels, but I don't see it anywhere. So I went ahead and just looked it up. It is plenty of information on the internet. I could go ahead and write it right here somewhere on here with permanent marker, but I probably won't, because it'll be sold by then and people can look it up themselves. So anyway, now that it's gapped, let me get it set in there, get the new coil on, and I'll see you guys when I get all that done. Just like, alright, got a second one out. I was going to go ahead and show you guys just in case. When you want to put these back in, after you get them gapped, you put them in here in your spark plug socket, which most of them have a little rubber insert inside of it. I don't know if you can see that. They will hold this. If not, there's other ways to do it. But anyway, just take it, set it back down in there, kind of hand crank it down, get it started. Just gonna screw it back down in there. Now once you come, you can feel the tension has stopped like that. You can stop there. What I always do, and I'm sure somebody's gonna correct me on this, but just go about a quarter turn more, or not even a quarter, just a little bit more, and then pull it out. Then you take your new coil and you will line up your hole there. Just push it down, you'll feel it click on. You'll put your Torx bit screw back in there, and you'll lock in your clip there, and that's it. So I'm gonna go get that tightened down, and we'll get these other two done, and we'll be back. Alright guys, well, they're in there. Everything's tightened up back together. So now we just take our engine cover, we try to line it up, and we just push it down on the clamp thing, give it a little good old thump there. Once it's all tight, we can take and stick our dipstick back in the hole there. There we go. Now I'll start it up, take it for a test drive, make sure it drives out smooth, which I'm sure it'll drive much better. And that's pretty much it. We have one more part coming in for this Jeep, and that's it. Then this Jeep's ready to go. The dash clicks, of course, so we'll take and replace that actuator. And the one we got to replace is on the driver's side, right by the where your gas pedal would be to the right. Sure, what do we do on that? So until then.